Well, good evening everybody and welcome to today's webinar. And as you'll see, we have a new tile on our front screen for our Ignition webinars. It's time to update and upgrade and take the lead and show everybody else just what we're talking about as we go around creating the training programs and the workshops that we have about taking the lead for people to step up and do what's required to build their business and to make their pathway to success and financial independence in the best way that they possibly can. Our mission, of course, with Reliv is to nourish the world in mind, body and spirit, and our 3-year vision for Asia Pacific is to achieve US $1 million sales per month. Our top priorities remain the same as always: to increase our key performance indicators, develop our brand awareness, which we're working on strongly at the moment through our social media strategy and our online capabilities, and of course get people through to director and above by building their business, by sponsoring new people and building an organization to create residual income. This week, our webinar is Why Supplement? And I'm going to break away from something that I would normally not do, but this week I am going to read the words that are on the slide because these slides are very self-explanatory. And the information that's on these slides will help every single distributor when they're speaking to brand new people, to prospects, to guests, to people who may not have the knowledge that a lot of other people do about supplementation. And we have the best products on planet Earth. We have the best supplement products on planet Earth, so why not us know all about why we should supplement so that when we are out there talking to people, we know what we should be saying. So let's kick it off. Here's the question. So why should people supplement? Well, as it says, we live in an age of continually advancing medical technology. But unfortunately, as a population, our health is actually declining. In general, people are sicker, they have more headaches, joint pain, anxiety, and very importantly, and how often do you hear this? Fatigue. People have low energy levels. In 2008, over 50,000 Australians died from coronary heart disease. That accounted for 34% of all deaths. Now, the research that I've done shows that in most Western countries, this is pretty similar statistics, pretty similar percentages, and not that far off in a lot of the Asian countries as their diets become more westernized and their cultures become more westernized. Each year, another 40,000 Australians suffer stroke. Cancer rates the third highest cause of death in Australia. And males can expect to spend the last 9 years and females 13 years of their lifetime in chronic disability. And it really raises the question, why is it happening? As it says on this slide, recent cases of asthma and eczema have been associated with the increase in our exposure to industrial and chemical irritants, including pesticides. Our increased exposure to lead poisoning, passive smoking, and other pollutants. And each person, this is a sobering thought, each person experiences 10,000 hits from free radicals on the body daily. 10,000 free radical hits on your body daily. There's 50,000 toxic chemicals used today, and over 400 synthetic chemicals have been identified in human tissue. How frightening is that? Toxins build up daily in our bodies. The majority of not only Australians, but the majority of most countries eat a diet too high in animal fat and refined carbohydrates. And in some countries, such as the Philippines, where there's a high sugar intake. And also, we all lead more stressful lives. So why is a good diet not enough? Overcooking or reheating of foods oxidizes and destroys heat-susceptible vitamins, and so consequently your food is not as healthy as it used to be when you're doing that. Boiling vegetables leaches the water of soluble vitamins and minerals. Irradiating of food through microwaves destroys important vitamins and minerals, and there's many studies about the damage that microwaves do to food and consequently to your body. Modern food storage, such as freezing and preserving, destroys the balance of micro and macronutrients as well as the levels of vitamins in food. So by the time it gets to our tables, it does not have the nutrient levels it had when first picked. Crop nutrient loss is becoming pervasive due to the deficiency in trace elements in agricultural soil caused by pesticide use and overuse of the land. I personally spoke to a soil biologist recently who told me that it is an epidemic, it is a major problem throughout the world, the nutrient loss in our soil. The refining and processing of our food robs it of important vitamins and minerals, and so many more people are eating processed food these days. These are all the people that we're going to be out there speaking to about our amazing products. People go on and on and on, eating badly, poor diets. Do you know what? It's our responsibility to get out there and help these people because we have the answer. Like, our bodies require more. A diet that's overly dependent on highly refined carbohydrates such as white sugar, white flour and white rice places a greater demand on additional sources of B group vitamins to process these carbohydrates. So your body needs more B vitamins to process, to break down the carbohydrates and work them through your body. Habitual drinking of liquids that are too hot or consuming an excess of irritants such as coffee, tea or pickles and spices can lead to poorer extraction of vitamins and minerals from the body. And regular use of heavy alcohol increases the body's need for vitamins and minerals and affects availability, absorption, and the metabolism of nutrients. So alcohol, overuse of alcohol, can have a very detrimental effect on our body's ability to operate correctly. Elderly people have been shown to have a low intake and absorption of vitamins and minerals. Stress weakens the immune system and increases the body's requirement for nutrients and antioxidants and leads to poor digestion, which limits the body's absorption of vitamins. So stress is a major issue. And if you look at no matter what country you come from, stress levels are getting higher and higher. Just go for a drive around Manila one day if you haven't been there. Go downtown in KL. Sit in the traffic in Sydney or Melbourne, or the deadlock that's Auckland sometimes. People are undergoing stress on a daily basis. The use of contraceptives, laxatives and antibiotics result in poor absorption of vitamins and minerals and deplete good bacteria that produce B vitamins and aid in absorption of nutrients. Antibiotics, there's been many studies done about antibiotics over the years. People still use them, doctors still prescribe them, yet it's proven that they deplete good bacteria. Inefficient digestion can limit your body's absorption of vitamins and minerals. So the question is, how can supplementing help? Well, look at these statistics here. Reduces the risk of heart attacks by 75%. There's a 37% reduction in cardiovascular disease. Cancer mortality reduced by 50%. It reduces the risk of cataracts by 77% and the risk of death by 42%. It delays the onset of Alzheimer's disease, which is a growing problem through most countries in this day and age. It increases people's energy, which we see all the time. One of the biggest feedbacks we get from our products is about increased energy. Supplementing reduces cravings for sugar and junk foods as your body is getting more nutrients and your metabolism starts to operate correctly, and it improves the ability to handle stress. And how often do you hear people say that after they've been using Reliv products? That's a very short webinar today, but I just wanted to get the point across to everyone that it's important for us to know when someone asks the question, why should I supplement? And here's some figures, some facts and figures for you to know so that this can help you. You can print out these slides and have them with you when you're out and about and speaking to people, and they say to you, well, why should I supplement? Well, you know what? You've got the answer. I want to thank you very much for being on the webinar today and remind you that each week's webinar is advised via email and posted on Facebook every Monday. So guys, get out there, sponsor, promote, advance, and ignite your business. And I'll see you in the field.